didn't expect to make a second Forza Horizon video in a row, but we did get some pretty good news about the game's progression. And the good news is they finally fixed it. So we got a super long post, which you guys can see here, from top to bottom, all about the progression in Forza Horizon 6. Now, of course, I'm going to summarize it and also give you my feedback on it. But let's be honest, progression in Forza Horizon hasn't been a strong point, especially when you look at Forza Horizon 5 and go back as far as maybe even Forza Horizon 4. I think Forza Horizon 3 and 2 did it better, but Forza Horizon 1 progression is literally what everyone wanted. I mean, when you think about it, you had the story as a new racer in a festival, which I think that was probably the best way they did the whole festival thing. But you started off simple. You had a basic car, you had to work your way up to the top, and you weren't gifted supercars through wheel spins and through all of this nonsense. Although I do still think there are wheel spins in Forza Horizon 6. I have to double check that. Maybe it'll say it's in this article. But the thing is, the overall progression of what Forza Horizon was before wasn't just wheel spins anyways. It was the whole being able to get multiple cars so easily. Money didn't really matter, and you found yourself having hundreds and hundreds of cars for almost no reason. But Forza Horizon 6 is doing a full 180 on that aspect, and this article details it all. So to start off, the very first and important part is that you can play solo or co-op, which is a really big thing regarding Forza Horizon 6, and I think this is going to be very good for those of you who are going to enjoy doing some co-op campaign racing as well. They also discussed all the cooperative gameplay features, which I kind of covered in the video yesterday as well anyways, but they're going to talk about this first. Now, in Forza Horizon 4, you arrived in Britain as a superstar of the Forza Festival. In Forza Horizon 5, your success as a racing champion continued in Mexico. In Forza Horizon 6, however, you'll start the game as a tourist in Japan with a dream of joining the Horizon Festival. Quite literally, Forza Horizon 1 all over again. Now, none of that past fame is carried with you, and you'll need to build a name for yourself and prove that you have everything that it takes to become a Horizon legend. I mean, literally, this is music to everyone's ears who wanted feedback on the progression, and Playground Games have delivered on this so far. So when you first land in Japan, you won't be by yourself. Two new Horizon characters, May and Jordi. I mean, let's all be honest though, you're probably gonna have the same cliche type of stuff in this game as you did in Mexico and as you did in Great Britain. But these characters will be there to help you qualify and discover everything that Japan has to offer in the game. They go on to mention that Jordi is someone who's more competitive about racing, and then May is someone who's more of an experienced car builder, and they'll take you through these authentic day trips to experience the brilliance of each region in Tokyo and obviously Japan, the whole location of what Forza Horizon 6 is. But they do say to make it into the festival, you do have to complete the Horizon qualifiers and then the Horizon Invitational in order to earn your first wristband. Now, this wristband thing is going to be the whole concept of the progression in Forza Horizon 6. Now, in Forza Horizon 6, the festival races are going to be a curated experience requiring you to enter a specific set of cars in road, dirt, and cross-country events. With each new wristband that you'll earn, you'll be invited to compete in more events around Japan as you rise through the ranks of the Horizon Festival. These races will feature car themes, challenge you to master faster and more thrilling cars. Now, completing these events, as well as activities like, the normal PR stunts and skills, will also help you progress towards your next wristband. So it's not just doing races, you can also do these PR stunts and other activities to, I guess, increase your level, or I assume wristbands will be like a level-based thing per se. But once you've earned enough to progress, you must complete the thrilling wristband event to earn your next wristband. So I assume this could be like a level lock, where essentially you can't get another wristband until you complete this one event. But this includes spectacular showcase events, which we've already caught a glimpse of. The Chaser Zero, which is Horizon's own racing mech at the end of the developer direct video. This right here, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people were pretty fucking happy to see. But there's also some exciting locations at the Tokyo City docks, which you guys can see some images here of what I would assume you would see at this event. And there's also a screenshot of this, some gameplay of it as well. There's also a ski resort one and also a space center. So you already know Forza Horizon loves the cinematics. for ski resort, maybe there's going to be an avalanche or something of that sort. And even for the space center, you'll see the rocket launch up in the air. I don't know, I'm just brainstorming at this point, but it's Forza Horizon. They love the cinematics, almost like Motorfest as well, with the playlist that they do. To continue on though, about the wristbands, you can obtain all 7 wristbands and you'll become a Horizon Legend. Now that title grants you access to Legend Island, which is an exclusive space reserved for the greatest drivers, featuring the challenging Legend Island circuits and unique events, including the longest Goliath race ever, which sounds pretty cool because right now Goliath races have only been around 12 minutes. So if they're saying the longest ever, I assume it's not going to be 15 minutes. That would be kind of stupid to make a highlight of that. It's probably going to be maybe half an hour or more, which is also interesting because it makes me wonder, well, how big is this map actually? We don't really know an exact number. We know the city itself, Tokyo City, is 5 times larger than what it was in Mexico for Forza Horizon 5. So if the city alone is 5 times larger, the map itself is probably going to be a lot larger as well. But they do mention that it's the Colossus, which loops the entire map on the freeway. So I do hope it's not just all freeway. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that, because honestly, a full blown max speed highway loop is just, it's not going to be that engaging, if I'm being honest with you. It would be nice if you go in between, you have some nice twists and turns throughout the race just to shake things up a bit. But they do say it's a perfect place for R-class cars, which again is the fastest class in the game. I know that there is the ability to change the actual races after you complete it, but I do hope that it's not just some really fast-paced highway loop. It's going to be interesting to see when we actually get gameplay of it and we get to see it in action as well. Another cool fact about the wristbands is the fact that they're structured with the Horizon Festival. So hypercars can't be used in festivals until you've gained at least a purple wristband, which is quite late into the game. So essentially, you're actually starting with simple cars first, working your way up. Guys, this is literally what we've all been asking for in a Forza Horizon game. But this means that players who want to stay engaged with the stricter progression system can do that in the official Horizon in the official Forza Horizon events, while others who want to immediately jump into the fastest cars will have unofficial events as a way to discover Japan for them. So they've actually found a way to split the 2 player bases in Forza Horizon 5, because I did mention one of the biggest issues with Forza Horizon is the progression, but it's not really Forza Horizon's fault, because a lot of the player base like the current progression. They want supercars handed to them like that. They want the super wheel spins. They want all of that. But they found a way to split the 2 player bases, making both happy. So if you want to drive your fast car, well, go ahead. But if you want to play and progress, you're gonna have to do that, which is a really good way. I think honestly, they've nailed it on the head directly on how to split the 2 player bases and make them happy as well. A cool feature about events as well is that after race has been completed for the first time, the race customizer will be unlocked for that specific event. Now here you can adjust the number of driver tars up to 11, the season, the weather, the time of day, the time of progression, number of laps, the rewind availability, camera lock, and traffic. And by default, by traffic, I wonder if they can allow you to increase the hell out of traffic, because it's not in free roam, so I assume it's going to be a bit easier to manipulate. But if you can give me heavy traffic in races, man, I might be onto something here. But anyways, by default, the race customizer will select a car theme that matches the current car you have. And there are also several other car themes to choose from, such as pre-made classes and type-based restrictions. So if you prefer, you can pick an individual car, similar to what you can already do in Forza Horizon 4 and Forza Horizon 5 as well. They also give you some details on the actual stamp system in the game, which is like inspired by Japan's rich stamp collecting history. I don't really know much about it. They don't really detail it that much, so I'm gonna gloss over this. But they do mention some really cool stuff just after that. Whether you're taking photos while cruising the roads of Japan, delivering food as a side hustle. Whoa, hold on. I mean, come on, bro. You're in Japan. Odds are they're gonna try and throw in some Tokyo tofu type of delivery stuff just to match the vibe of Initial D. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an Initial D collab in Forza Horizon 6. It only makes sense to have that, especially if you're telling me that we're going to have delivering food as a side hustle. But collecting new cars, playing through the Horizon stories and all that, they do mention it's going to be a pretty fun experience. Of course, time will tell, but there will be some 2-gate battles as well. Night races, I could only assume not only through the outskirts, but also in the city of Japan as well. But this is all pretty cool to see. It kind of reminds me of the delivery missions you had in Forza Horizon 5, I think it was, where you had to bring the car on a tow truck and deliver it somewhere. I'm pretty sure that was in Forza Horizon 5. The other thing about stamps I should mention though is that collecting stamps for your collection journal will unlock new player houses around Japan with customizable garages for you to buy, as well as barn find rumors and the estates. Now the estate is that event lab free roam thing, but yeah, a mountain valley where you can build and decorate it directly in the open world. It's literally what it says. So there you go, guys. It's not a build your own house, but as expected, it's literally a vent lab, but in the open world. They do also mention some stuff about the Convoy system in Forza Horizon 6. It's what you'd expect from other Forza Horizons already. They do mention it's the best way to play, and if you're looking for players, you can also join the car meets, which we haven't gotten much gameplay or details on yet, but I'm expecting them to give us more details on that in the near future. They do also mention some stuff about the Horizon Rush. It's not really going to be my thing, I don't think, but if you have to complete it, of course I'll have to do it anyways. But it's one of those ones where it's like an obstacle course where you have to earn the maximum amount of stars. There was an image of it, I think, or some gameplay of it. If I can find it, I'll put it up on the screen now, but honestly, I'm not too certain I'll be able to find it. I don't think it was showcased yet, but that's just another feature. Those are all of the details regarding the progression system in Forza Horizon 6, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I mean, honestly, it's a praise from the heavens. They've found a way to split the 2-player bases to make both people happy, and I think they've done a really good job at that. But the progression in a Forza Horizon game has finally returned since the likes of Forza Horizon 1 and Forza Horizon 2, so I'm really happy to see that, and I cannot wait to play this game when it launches in May. Other than that, I'll see you guys in another video. I'm Alex7, and I'm out, guys. Peace.